Greetings, it's Wednesday the 21st of December, so it's time for Real Talk. Real Talk Wednesday. Real Talk Wednesday.
The Dread UK Production YouTube channel. Real talk and real music right here.
Jackson, come work this thing. Me want to listen to GregoryFabulous right now.
Real Talk Wednesday. Real Talk Wednesday. Real Talk Wednesday.
The Dread UK Production YouTube channel. Real talk and real music right here.
This show is sponsored by the Dread UK Music.
I listen to y'all at work. I listen to you in my car.
GregoryFabulous. GregoryFabulous.
GregoryFabulous! Yeah, man. You're listening to GregoryFabulous. Oh, yeah. GregoryFabulous, I play.
GregoryFabulous. Fabulous.
Real Talk Wednesday.
Jackson, come work this thing. Me want to listen to GregoryFabulous right now. Jackson, come work this thing. Me want to listen to GregoryFabulous right now. Jackson, come work this thing. Me want to listen to GregoryFabulous right now.
Real Talk Wednesday.
The one your mother selector, you bad them for know these things. Turn it up, Gregory.
I know you gonna dig this.
Real Talk Wednesday.
Jackson, come work this thing. Me want to listen to GregoryFabulous right now.
Yes. So welcome aboard to today's Real Talk. All right, now we're going to go over some issues today on how the media, we're finding the media a lot very biased. Oh, yes, indeed. It's been a biased time for the media for the last few years, in fact, even just recently. Hey, did you see the football? What an amazing World Cup. You know what I mean? That was a brilliant World Cup. I don't know what anybody else thinks about that, but that was a brilliant World Cup. But you see, the one thing that marred it was the way how the media approached it in the first place. Because you don't know, having football in those sort of countries, they're sitting down there and the first thing they're going to talk about is human rights and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So we're going to take a look on this choke about human rights and what we're defining as human rights. Yeah, because we know the agenda, what the press is really pushing. You know what I mean? Now, the alphabet people believe that their thing is a human right, but it's not really a human right, you know. You understand? Basic human rights. If you're going to have an opinion on human right is food, shelter, clothing. You know, see it? Them things there is human right. You know, see it? Employment, see, a chance to build yourself, all of these things in. They are human rights. Behaviors of what you're doing in your bedroom, in your spare time, that's up to you. Yeah, but the thing about all of that is it's being forced upon us. But you see, there's a lot more people noticing what's going on. You know what I mean? See, as we're keeping it them way there, I'm going to just show you. You know what I mean? I've got a few clips to show people who is pointing out these things to them, but yet still, you know, you see they hicked up the media there with that, but the media is a big tool to play with this narrative, what's being pushed. It's really not on, you know what I mean? It's unfair and it's unjust, and that is not human rights. And in fact, these people who's bawling out human rights, their record is disgraceful. Their record is shocking. You know what I mean? How could they talk about human rights? Anyway, I'm going to play some music before we get down into that a little bit. So we're going to bring in Michael Rose. And we're going to bring some message music. He said, Babylon City, to go down, you know. To flop. May I tell you? All right. In the meantime, we're just going to play this tune and then we're going to get into some more of exposing and highlighting, yeah, the media biases, especially to push their one narrative, you know. Well, I'll tell you. Anyway, Michael Rose. It's your hour a day with the Dread UK Real Talk Wednesday. Babylon City, Michael Grammy Rose.
Take a look into yourself and tell me what can you do.
Hey, welcome to the building, Bluebird. Big up yourself.
Today, humanity, can't you see what is happening around here? How can you? All they think about is war. And we knew it from the start. Don't you know we can make it a better world if we just unite and be strong? Oh yeah. Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love and not war.
New style, new flow.
Another fire from Babylon City right
What a tune. We're going to put a fire upon Babylon City right now. And we're going to light up the bias media. Yeah, we're going to get deeper into that as we go on. See? In the meantime, from the top, your hour a day with the Dread UK. A mad thing, man. Me I tell you.
Ring ding 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 da da ding ding whoa. Oh yeah. Take a look into yourself and tell me what can you do to have a better world today. Humanity, can't you see what is happening around here? How can you? All they think about is war. And we knew it from the start. Don't you know we can make it a better world if we just unite and be strong? Oh yeah. Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love war. Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love and not war. I look to the east to see sign of peace. These people are just too destructive. Why can't we have a better motive so we all can be positive? Heal Rastafari and be strong in this time. The Lion of Judah will reign continually. And as long as he's away, we'll have war and rumors of war. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love. We need love. And not war.
See?
Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love and not war. Global war. There's no water to hold this fire. Yeah. Crazy saga in the street, even when it get murder. Life gets ordered in a this saga out there. Oh yeah. Dig a ding ding down. Oh yeah, yeah. Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love and not war. Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love and not war. Put another fire from Babylon City right now. We need love.
Yeah, you don't know. Say, yeah, man, it's a Real Talk Wednesday. Glad to see you all around, gathering up. Yeah, we've just been highlighting some of the biases in the media, the Western media particularly. You know, I just saw a clip, yeah, GB, and you got Gary Lineker. Now, look at this. Yeah, I mean, he's there moaning. Now, he's getting right into now the USA now. Now he's saying that the USA's got human rights thing, and you know, this is what he's looking out for. And he was one of the forefront people who was making up noise when he went over there and going on like he's activist. No, you're getting paid, bruv. Just stop the acting. If you was a real activist, they're not letting you go out there to speak the truth. And that's real. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you an example. Yeah, of somebody who should have been out there, because right now, them man there was a legend from a long time. And when you're going to talk about a society or a system and you're going to claim that it's not racist, it's lie. And you know it's lie. Because this particular superstar went through that. Yeah, believe it or not, folks, he went through it. He went through it, man. I'm telling you. It weren't easy neither. It weren't easy for him. When he was playing football, they was throwing banana skins on the pitch and this and that, and he was still playing his game. Yeah, and then you hear a lot of these people and they're saying that they're activists and Black Lives Matter. And then, you know, in the latest thing, the latest gesture, footballers are just taking the knee. Yeah, half the people, when they see them taking the knee, they don't even know what they're taking it for. But that's the way of how they're showing that, yeah, they're standing with equality and injustice, you know what I mean? I'm going to show you a clip of this legend here who was talking. Of course, note, he wasn't in Qatar, because you're talking the truth. Imagine that, yeah? He played so much times in the English football game, yeah? This is the legendary John Barnes. yeah, who I'm gonna bring on the TV. Yeah, let me just set the camera over there and set it up for you guys so you guys can see it. Yeah, let me tell you, Nanu, big up yourself. Titch, big up yourself. You know what I mean? You don't know, say, yo, watch the big John Barnes. He never went over to Qatar, you know. But these are the reasons why he never went over there. I'm gonna play you this clip here, yeah? Hold on. Let me set it up for you properly, you guys. And then I want your true opinion on it afterwards, yeah? I want real adult opinion on this subject matter here. Yeah, straight up, yeah? John Barnes is going to talk a thing and watch how the media is trying to coax the way he's talking, but he's talking and keeping it real. So, you don't know, say, we support that round here, because this is Real Talk on a Wednesday. All right, listen to John Barnes and hear what he's got to say, yeah, Massive?
You can be criminalized for being black in England. Should we have the Euros here? Black people are being stopped every day in the street. They're being stopped in their cars.
Let me set it up properly so you can see him properly. In him glory, cause a big legend that. All right, let's kick it back from the start again. Here you know.
You can be criminalized for being black in England. Should we have the Euros here? Black people are being stopped every day in the street. They're being stopped in their cars. They're being arrested for being black. And that's the only reason.
I would push back to say that there's a quantitative difference between there is no law which says that you can be jailed for being black, whereas there is a law that says you can be jailed for being gay.
Right.
So I think there's a qualitative difference.
Okay. Well, when the police arrest black people for being black, is that unlawful? So the police are acting unlawfully. When they stop black people in the streets every day and there's no law, are they acting unlawfully?
I would say yes. I would say yes, because that's not within the law of this country.
So which country is worse? Where the authorities act unlawfully by discriminating against people when it's against the law to discriminate against them, or are in Qatar where it's against the law to be gay? And I can tell you, gay people aren't being arrested in Qatar for being gay.
World Cups. John, firstly, thank you so much for coming on the programme.
See it there?
Even for a Man United fan like me, it is an absolute pleasure.
Let me just stop her there. You see? He just told her it straight. You see what I'm saying? She was so intent in pushing her narrative. Yeah? She was so intent. And that is how the media goes on in the West, you know. They're just so intent on pushing their narrative, what them want to see. You see it? You see how eloquently John Barnes just dealt with the situation? Yeah? Him tell them straight, it's illegal for you to be out there, but yet still, the whole of the time when we're supposed to be watching football, we have to hear about these alphabet people. Yo, go one side, man, you know what I mean? And you've got the whole media pushing this narrative. There's another thing in the media I like to say as well. Allow Meghan and Harry blood. You lot are just joking out the thing. Allow the people them. I watched their documentary and they never cussed down anybody in their family. All they was addressing was the press, the media, the CM bias media. If you did see some of those headlines, what they was writing about the poor girl, no wonder the girl cut. You know what I mean? And they're surprised. You got some big, high-profile like Piers Morgan and some of them other people there. Boy, may I tell you, he's obsessed. You know, he's obsessed. That's the same reason why he walked off a high TV. You don't see it? Because he asked her for a date and she said no. You know what I mean? Yo, he's an idiot, you know. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, we're going to keep it real talk. We're going to flash our video scene. I one of them tune there when I do a video on them thing there, same way. You don't know, say. This one is called Real Life, because it's a real life something. Anyway, right now, scene, yours truly, GregoryFabulous, in this video scene. Check it out forward, man. It mad, yeah.
Lord have mercy. In a real life, it's a real life. It goes like this. Let me explain. Me work out my fingers to the bone. Me never come and moan and groan. So when you see me work all day, trust me, my youth don't ramp with me play. Or when me there I work on a fun time. Sometimes me not even get lunchtime. See, they know I'll reach all the deadline. Now a crunch time. We just say, mind me of a runway up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Long time me shoulda run way up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we
pull up.
Yo, man, a world exclusive. Yours truly, GregoryFabulous on the video. Check it out. On a Real Talk Wednesday, you know?
Real Talk Wednesday.
This is a world exclusive. World exclusive. Oh, you mean exclusive,
Real Talk Wednesday.
It's a real life. It goes like this. Let me explain. Me work all my fingers to the bone. Me never come and moan and groan. So when you see me work all day, trust me, my youth don't ramp with me play. Or when me there I work on a fun time. Sometimes me not even get lunchtime. See, they know I'll reach all the deadline. Now a crunch time. We just say, mind me of a runway up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Long time me shoulda run way up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Remember, business a business and a friend thing. Just like me lyric, them a paper and pen thing. Do not bother tell me about wages is pending. Just give me for me own and no bother with the joke. Long speech. No bother talk about tomorrow. It's like you want me back still tomorrow. Let's talk about the here and now. So GregoryFabulous now, bow. Move from now. Like you shoulda run way up. You see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Long time me shoulda run way up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Remember, business a business and a friend thing. Just like me lyric, them a paper and pen thing. Do not bother tell me about wages is pending. Just give me for me own and no bother with the joke. Long speech. No bother talk about tomorrow. It's like you want me back still tomorrow. Let's talk about the here and now. So GregoryFabulous now, bow. Move from now. Time me shoulda run way up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Long time me shoulda run way up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Long time me shoulda run way up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. Long time me shoulda run way up. True, you see me there, I ride the humble cart. No for them I play fool, just we get smart. Like you want come see Almera. In a real life, in a real life, in a real life, it's a real life. Lord have mercy.
Yes, I am. Yo, it's truly GregoryFabulous on that world exclusive. That's how you mean. The real life. That's right indeed. There's a world exclusive right there. Mad thing I road. Yeah, man. Mad, mad, mad. Anyway, we love it like that, scene. In the meantime, we're going to move up with more, and we're going to highlight more of these people. We're going to still highlight the differences with the Western media and their bias. Now, there's more proof I got here. See, this is a CNN journalist, yeah? She never expect them answer because you don't know, so there's all of those big news mediums and enough of the social media as well. They got control over it and trying to show people how they must think. Now, this journalist, I like the way the brethren, the big man, in fact, the president of him own a country, yeah, has pushed back this narrative. They're pushing this narrative towards us like it's a human right and we're denying them, yeah? So if you go into a country, yeah, so I can turn around and say to people, it's my human right that I can go and rob the bank, yeah? And people is going to agree with that. It's the same thing. If it's not people, you know what I mean? People don't do that, yeah? It's not a human right. People don't do that. How are you going to try and make something wrong right? You know what I mean? It's like pedophilia. You call it an illness. It's not an illness. You know, see it? Oh, yeah, I could do that. Anyway, I got some more. I got some more footage. Yeah? And let me tell you, I loved the way how the African leader dealt with this CNN journalist. I ain't even playing with you folks. Listen, you can't even make this shit up. You can't make it up. It's just there playing in front of you. You know what I mean? And they're determined. I'm saying on a big, big level, they're determined to push this narrative. And let me tell you, the woke culture, I tell you, if you lot say you're awoke, you lot need to wake up and stop peddling them thing here, cause una lead to destruction. It no matter where you want say, una lead to destruction. You got the whole of the backing of the media talking about this as human rights, when racism and these kind of things is things what you really should talk about. Yeah, but you can't talk about that in an African country because, you know what I mean, your forefathers went over there and colonized the place. Yeah, so you don't know, say, you're in a pickle. And this is the Western media still trying to push their narrative. Here, I'm going to make you guys hear this and give me your opinion in the box. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, straight up, man. It's your time for your opinion. So let me hear what you think about these biases. You know what I mean? This one-way narrative. Do you think it's having too much light? Or do you think they should allow that now and realize the plight of it? It's the whole thing. I'm telling you. Yeah, people, take a look at what I'm showing you. Anyway, see, I'm just going to set it up like this. And put the screen like that, and then let you guys have a listen. It's really good.
Let me please introduce our distinguished speaker for today. Please join me in welcoming Elon Musk.
No, that wasn't what I was doing. Let me just go back.
I don't think I need to introduce myself.
Let me go back. Hold on. I had it lined up. I don't know why it slipped off of there. Yeah, this is my computer skills, folks, so do bear with me, yeah? You don't know, say it's real talk, and we have to keep it real. Yeah. Was it this one?
President of Kenya had to say, left this woke warrior.
Oh, okay. This is a different guy reporting on it, yeah? But that weren't the actual footage what I had. But still, he can explain it to you in a different way still. So, yeah, man, take a look at this.
Will a Ruto administration crack down, like many other leaders in Africa, on the homosexual LGBTQ community, or will you allow them their human rights and their civil rights?
Here, Anna.
I think
they're at it again. The ultra-leftist activists over at CNN are policing the world with their woke liberal values. But what the president of Kenya had to say left this woke warrior absolutely stupefied. And if you stick with me to the very end of this video, I'll show you why he and many other conservative leaders around the world are just getting started. A few weeks back, CNN's Christiane Amanpour interviewed the newly elected president of Kenya, William Ruto. And true to form for CNN, the interview quickly pivoted away from national issues specific to and very pressing to Kenya to more globalist issues such as LGBT rights.
I want to talk to you about a specific, human rights situation in parts of Africa and including in your own country. You yourself gained worldwide attention a few years ago when you said there was, quote, no room for homosexuality in Kenyan society. I want to know whether you still stand by that.
We have Kenyan law, we have Kenyan constitution, we have our tradition, we have our customs. We will continue to respect other people's customs as they respect our customs.
Real Talk Wednesday.
I am very clear that we respect everybody and what they believe in. But we also have what we believe in, and we expect to be respected for what we believe in.
Now, you'll notice her question, right? The radically presumptuous nature of her question. Do you still stand by that? Do you? Do you still stand by that opinion? I mean, have you come to your senses? Do you now recognize how out of touch you are with the time? I mean, how pompously arrogant can your virtue signaling get? But bless his heart, this president, or then President-elect Ruto, didn't let it get to him. As you heard, he gave a very calm, very thoughtful answer. The nation of Kenya has its own laws. They have their own constitution. We have our own traditions, our own customs. We will certainly respect other people's customs, but only as long as they respect ours. We absolutely respect everyone, but we in turn expect a mutual respect. In other words, who the hell are you, CNN, in trying to impose your fiery but mostly peaceful moral standards on us?
So before I ask you to flesh that out and what exactly does it mean, I want to play you what President Kenyatta said to me about this issue.
I will not engage in a subject that is of no, it is not of any major importance to the people and the Republic of Kenya. This is not an issue, as you would want to put it, of human rights or this. This is an issue of society, of our own base as a culture, as a people, regardless of which community you come from. This is not acceptable. This is not agreeable.
So he's basically saying homosexuality is not agreeable. You've just said that you're kind of trying to thread the needle.
She's trying hard. She's
the law
trying
says
hard.
One thing, but you respect everybody's
yeah, no,
rights.
conk.
Will a Ruto administration crack down, like many other leaders in Africa, on the homosexual LGBTQ community? Or will you allow them their human rights and their civil rights?
Run them.
I think on that subject, President Kenyatta was spot on. We do not want to create a mountain out of a molehill.
In it.
This is not a big issue for the people of Kenya. When it becomes a big issue for the people of Kenya will make a choice. As it is now, we are grappling with 5 million young people who do not have jobs, 4 million people who are hungry, and that is my concern. That is the focus of the people of Kenya at the moment. When the issue you have discussed about homosexuality and the rights of LGBT will come, the people of Kenya will make a choice, and we will respect the choice of the people of Kenya. For now, Christiane Amanpour, let us focus on the real issues that affect our people.
As you know, Mr.
See, you see what I'm saying? He dealt with her neatly there, so you get me? He just tell it like it is. It cannot work. It can't work. But she's still trying on a little bit still. Large up the one like Tony in our building. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? You don't know. So, yeah, we're exposing some of the biases with the Western media right now. So, yeah, do feel free to leave your comments in the comment section, see? Because you don't know, say, this is an issue which is thrusted in front of us all the time. And we're here in the West. You know what I mean? And if you turn around and say you're a straight man, you get ridiculed and shut down and all of these kind of things. You don't know, say, so, you know, yeah. Check it out forward, massive.
Mr. President, with respect, these are real issues that affect so many people around the world. But we will hold you to what you said, and we'll come back to you if the situation requires it, which
no problem.
Probably it will.
Now, you could tell that the CNN reporter's totally baffled there. She simply doesn't have the cognitive frames of reference to be able to comprehend what's coming at her. She was just told by both the former president and the current president. She was just told in a very diplomatic way to take her woke ideology and shove it. And without the air cover of the threat of cancel culture, all she could do is just sit there and rattle off the same tired liberal platitudes and leftist rhetoric that more and more of the world is just tuning out. Sorry, CNN. While LGBT issues and identity politics in general may be of the utmost importance in the U.S. or in the whole of the dying, demographically shrinking West, they don't even have even remotely such a semblance of importance here in Kenya. If you would like to discuss the things that are important to us, Kenya...
Well, that is exactly it. It's not a place in Africa. You see, like we as Rasta as well, we are sit down there and I talk about, yeah, Africa, yeah, and then them one can come dilute the thing with this kind of issue, like you need to be living that kind of way there. You know what I mean? You already have the wall of the West, you know, wall of the media upon your side with biasness, yeah, to push your thing. So, you know, you don't see it. Enough of our artists and entertainers and them thing there, what, they're getting so much money from some of you guys that they can't even speak out nothing. Even the footballers them, yeah? You see, John Barnes spoke out, and look, he never went to Qatar. That's the reality of the thing. You know what I mean? Why, me I tell you, take a look at what go on. We expose it round here. Real Talk Wednesday, you know?
Real Talk Wednesday.
All right, talk it up, youth.
We'd be happy to chat with you on that. If you want to look for some common ground on various issues, we'd be happy to chat with that too. But you, CNN, are artificially prioritizing an issue that simply has no comparable priority to us, and then to make it worse, you insinuate that somehow we as a nation, we Kenyans, are defective. We fall short. We're somehow morally immature because we don't line up with your Western liberal woke values. Again, who the hell put you in charge? When did CNN become the equivalent of the very moral policeman that they so vocally denounce in the nation of Iran? As the former president of Kenya pointed out, the family is an issue of society, of culture, of custom, of tradition. It is not something that Western liberal ideology, completely severed from culture, custom, and tradition, gets to come in and dictate just because it uses fancy schmancy terms like human rights and marriage equality and social justice. Sorry, those terms don't mean a whole hell of a lot here in our culture. They may mean a lot to you, but not to us. And what makes this even more amazing is that the world is becoming more and more like Kenya and less like CNN. And we're going to find out why. But first, gang, make sure you click on that link below and visit the amazing patriots over at Goldco. If you've got $50,000 or more in an IRA, 401k, or savings account, you need to...
Yeah, you don't know, say. You see, this is the sort of thing. They got the media and they've got it on this council culture. And may I tell you, Them not easy on backside. Me I tell you, them not easy at all. Yeah, they're gonna try and enslave you with their thinking. You see? Alright, so you don't know, say, yo, this thing here, you know, so when you're catching up clips like that, the people then want to advertise because I ain't got the, what's it name yet? The premium.
Homophobic or hateful or bigoted or anything like
Here
that.
we
It
go.
actually comes from the much larger phenomenon known as re-territorialization. How do you like all these fancy schmancy words, right? But re-territorialization is simply the process by which, as globalism and globalist entities like CNN fade, more and more populations are recovering their political power that had otherwise been deterritorialized, dislodged from local control, and usurped by globalist institutions like the EU or the UN or the IMF or the WTO. Populations are increasingly reasserting their own localized political integrity in the face of globalist structures increasingly waning. And that's all Kenya is doing. Kenya is reasserting their own unique cultures, customs, and traditions that are defended.
I hear him, but watch this. When Kenya was taken over, yeah, by these people, they had their laws, and their laws was the gay business, and they was moving with the biblical sense. Yeah, and then you start talking on the Bible, and then you're a madman. So you don't know, say, the whole thing is in their favor right now. You know what I mean? They're not, them people are mad now. Them mad. Me I tell you straight, mad set of people. Yep, mad set of people. But you don't know, say, we have to go on and live life and know what we're doing in life, you know, because I'm telling you, yo, them people are crazy, man. They're way off the hook. Way off the hook. All right, we're going to give you something like this, because you don't know, say, we're going to just calm down the noise, and you don't know, say, we are move with the time, and we are move, and we are keep our eyes them open, because you don't know, say, it's all about the same prayer. Well, the tune there. Wait there. I'm not going to introduce it and don't see it. I'll see it there, right there, so run it.
Jah gave me all the strength I need to make it through this world I was born in. Rastafari is my peace of mind. Jah, thank you for your love and kindness, for every drop of air I breathe, and for waking me up this morning. And when I'm trotting in the streets today, please, Jah, Jah never leave my side. And every day the same prayer I say, and I'm saying it to one more time. Yeah, trotting in the streets I pray, and Jah, Jah beg you please, never left I and I. Oh, never leave I and I. Rastafari, be my eyes, I can't see all the possible things people could be. Jah, Jah be my guide, cause I can only protect my flesh. But people wear disguises, help me realize, teach me love unconditionally. Can't go around preying everybody. The closest of friends will deceive you badly. I learned that Rastafari is my family. So when I'm trotting in the streets today, please, Jah, Jah never leave my side. And every day the same prayer I say, and I'm saying it to one more time. When I try to in the streets I pray, I'm begging you please, never leave I and I. Oh, Jah,
don't you leave. Inna me going out and inna me coming in, please watch over I. Protect my family when I no localize. When chatting through these streets, keep my focus right, no oversight. A battlefield, this life is so much light. But with you as my guide and shield, any pain I man feel, time will heal, yeah. It's It's a joy to know it's sign and see. Confident in the victory. Anytime you see the natty
Trotting in the streets today. Please, Judge, I never leave my side. And every day the same prayer I say. And I'm saying it to one more time. When I'm trotting in the streets, I pray. Judge, I never left I and
Oh, yes, indeed. A Real Talk Wednesday, yours truly, GregoryFabulous in the chair around here. It's a mad thing. It's a mad thing. It's a mad thing. Oh, yes, indeed. It's Wednesday, the 21st of December, Real Talk Wednesday. You don't know, say, an hour a day with the Dread UK. Yeah, man, we've just been pointing out some of the biases with the Western media and the narrative that they want to push. Now, just like the other day, the Home Secretary, they passed a bill, you know, to send asylum seekers, yeah, to Rwanda on a plane. Now, you're going to be talking about human rights to people, yeah? And when somebody's fleeing from war-torn country, or where they say safe country, they're not coming from no safe country. They're living in the jungle, in the bush. You can't live in a bush. Yo! So when them people there take that risk there and go around there, the main narrative with the media and everybody is, oh, these criminal gangs are making vast amount of money. That's the only thing they're concerned about, you know. Yeah, there was a report out this morning where one of them people there where they had at their centre there is filing complaint, can him get rough up and beat up, and he's sleeping on cardboard in a centre where they're holding people. And these people can talk about human rights. Shame on them, man. Shame on them. Anyway, you don't know, say, we have to talk the thing and light them up, man, because we can't make them sit down there and feel, say, people is stupid all the time, man. I mean, like, it's more and more blatant. And you know how these things go. The more they do it blatant in front of you is the more power you give them, because nobody's not saying nothing. You know what I mean? One news narrative, and they're only concerned about is the alphabet people and talking about human rights. You know what I mean? Pure hypocrisy. I'm telling you. Anyway, we're going to the archives, yeah, the video archives. And I drawed one out of this one. This one called Slavery Done. So them say. Yours truly, GregoryFabulous on the track. Take a look at this one, folks. Oh, you mean? Do that, and do this.
No filter, listen up this gangster rhyme. Take up themselves and the youth mingle up in crime. Well, you tell you this is a serious thing. We'll take a second look on what you're doing. Instead of kill, you better learn up a skill. Instead of fighting for your damn dollar bill. Now government say them is fighting terror, but we no care, we are the emperor. We sing say slavery done, so them say, but they might try use them brain for me every day.
Real Talk Wednesday.
But them a try use them brain for me every day. Me rise up and realize it right away. So me so we dash where them can and work with fusion. So if we unite in this righteous action, each one fi ease the situation. Nobody follow Babylon with fornication. Babylon needs a trap. By the time we realize, nobody get caught up in Babylon lies. When we are united, them are disorganized, and them a try trickery. We are open we eyes. Well, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them
Jackson, come work this thing. We want to listen to GregoryFabulous right now.
But some little guy, them try to use them brain pan we. We get wise and smart, we not gonna let them fool we. Them not gonna exploit, we not gonna make them use we. Babylon needs a trap. By the time we realize, nobody get caught up in Babylon lies. When we are united, them are disorganized, and them are try trickery. We are open we eyes. Well, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Me rise up and realize it right away. So you
Whoa, me I tell you what a thing. Alright, we're gonna drop it from the top, senior, you say so. Yeah, boy, you wait late, you know, me I tell you. I'll give it to you again, I saw the thing set out of the archives of the Dread UK, you don't know. Thing off of the Dwarf rhythm.
Well now. No future listen up this gangster rhyme. Take up themselves and the youth mingle up in crime. Well, you tell you this is a serious thing. We'll take a second look on what you're doing. Instead of kill, you better learn up a skill. Instead of fighting for a damn dollar bill. Now government say them is fighting terror, but we no care, we are alien for me sing say, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Me rise up and realize it right away. Some you don't learn, so they gone astray. So we dash where them can and work with fusion. So if we unite in this righteous action, each one fi ease the situation. Nobody follow Babylon with fornication. Babylon needs a trap. By the time we realize, nobody get caught up in Babylon lies. When we are united, them are disorganized, and them a try trickery. We are open we eyes. Well, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Me rise up and realize it right away. Some people learn, so they gone astray. abolition of slavery, but some little guy them try to use them brain pan way. We get wise and smart, we not gonna let them fool. Run the track! We not gonna make them use way. Babylon is a trap. A time we realize nobody get caught up in Babylon lies. When we are united, them are disorganized, and them are try tripping. We are open we eyes. Well, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Man, slavery done, so them say, but them a try use them brain for me every day. Me rise up and realize it right away. Some you learn, so they gone astray.
So them say, well them I try use them brain pan way every day. Alright, you don't know say, is the message straight up, you don't know say, you can see and you don't see it, and we've shown you clips of it, of the one narrative media. Yeah, and you don't see it, it's a serious thing. They're pushing hard. You know what I mean? They're pushing hard. Yeah, I'll tell you. As we're reaching up to the destination, hour a day with the Dread UK, I'm going to leave you with the message. Don't sell your soul. You see me, I tell you, keep it intact. Because there is a lot of, artists, entertainers, models, you know what I mean, actors, and all of them people there. When they're being looked after a certain way and certain injustices is taking place, yeah, they can't say nothing. Or when they try to say something, they've been roped in a way so they're so deep into it that they can't do that. They're breaking their covenant with what they made with their soul selling. You see me I deal with? So they're in trouble. So me I say the message to the youths them, don't sell your soul. This is going to be the last one, and then we're going to be out of here soon. Blessed love for all of the people them who's been listening in keenly, yeah? And your points and views is welcome in the comment section to all of the videos and the examples I've showed of the media bias. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, your comments are welcome. And do remember, yeah, hit that like button also, car. You don't know, say, the viewers inside the room don't match the like. So please do hit that like button for me so we can build up the algorithm, okay? All right, respect and manners every time. Yours truly, GregoryFabulous, was here. See, here one now. Yeah, tomorrow we're on the UK production promotion. You see me, I think, tell you, it's called Promote the Ting tomorrow, Thursdays, hour a day. So make it a date early and hear some of those tracks which you don't always hear on the airwaves. See, we are hear them out. So, blessed love family, don't sell your soul.
Oh yeah. Alright. Look here. GregoryFabulous. Some I sell them soul and forget about the payback later. When me check them out, me not go play them, follow the leader. Some I sell them soul.
So large up to all the participants in the room. Large up the one like Teacher Manu, Bluebird in the place, Tony in the place. Big up yourself. And all of the anonymous watchers and subscribers. Big up yourself every time. See it?
So fast as to sign and give them permission without to read all the terms and conditions. Them sweet you up with a liquor.
More real talk next week, Wednesday, right here, Zine.
You all make history repeat.
Tomorrow, night forward.
I know we are right.
We have Promote the Ting.
On the shelf. Oh no, that's the situation.
In the meantime, blessed love family.
Soul.
Keep it like an hour a day with the Dread UK.
Later.
Tell your friend, tell your neighbor.
Me not go play them, follow the leader.
You see me, I tell you.
Some I sell them soul and forget about the payback later. When me check them out, me not go play them, follow the leader.
You know these things. Turn it up, Gregory.
So blessed love family till such time, till tomorrow. Elements permitting scene. Wadada, be safe. An hour a day with the Dread UK, you don't know.
Real Talk Wednesday. Don't know make them trick you. No.
Do tune in again. Oh no. GregoryFabulous from the Dread UK.
GregoryFabulous, come on, get up again.